Hi there, this is Nicola and welcome to my channel, Forever Young Autobiographies. Now, if you're new here, love for you to subscribe. This is where we learn how to write life stories for family and friends so that unique memories can live on for future generations. If you find this video helpful, also give it a thumbs up. Today we're talking about writing and editing. 3 tips your writing teacher is looking for on a coaching call. Now, I've just been to the beach in the morning, and down there were 3 different surfing classes. The kids were out of school with their teacher and they were on the sand getting coached by the surf teacher, giving them a bit of a lesson and some tips before they went out into the water. I mean, a pretty good way to go to school, I say. So the teacher and the coach is out there helping and encouraging the students, giving them motivation and little technique tips as they get wet and fall up, fall down, get up, fall down, get up, that kind of thing. And I make that analogy or give that story because that's kind of how I feel when I'm on a coaching call with a writer. I'm in there getting wet, so to speak, with doing the writing, helping them with ideas and tips and technique issues. So the 3 things that I want to share with you today are what I would bring up on a coaching call, or things that I'm subconsciously looking for. So let's jump into those. Now, number 1 would be about, your stories, the action, making sure they're engaging. So we've got stories that make up chapters and chapters that make up a book. And within all of these, there's action, things that are happening that are intriguing and captivating for your reader. So I'd be making sure that, you're not giving pages and pages of background detail before you get to the action. I want to make sure that you're really throwing the reader in head first, straight into that action and getting their attention. Because when I work also as a sub-editor at a daily newspaper group, and you've got to get that reader from the first paragraph, especially in a news story. It's the headline, the caption, that first paragraph. And it's very similar when you're writing a life story. You want to make sure that reader gets into the first paragraph, goes to the second paragraph, turns that page, and again, it gets to the end. You don't want them to be bored. You don't want them to turn off and, this isn't for me, it's too boring, not going to get to the end. So that's what I would be looking for, number 1, is making sure you don't bury that action. Number 2 is all about tone. Now, everybody has probably heard that term, writing tone. If not, you're like, what is it? Now, every author, think about your favourite authors, they have a different tone. A definition of tone is the different words that an author chooses to write on the page and the way they describe their perception of the world, the way they see the world. It's tied back to, your personality, your unique way of seeing things and interpreting it. Everybody's is different, just like our personalities. So you have a unique writing tone. So I would be trying to foster and encourage that. You probably have read pieces of writing that, are very flat, they're one-dimensional, there's no kind of flavour or personality. So this ties back to tone. You want to try and encourage that. So the best way to probably do that is to write conversationally, the way you would speak in a conversation to your friends or your families, colleagues, that kind of thing. You're not inhibited, or you're not, you're being yourself, so to speak. So that would be the second point that I'd be looking for on a coaching call. The third point, really important one, is making sure that your writing is clear. Now, what do I mean by good writing that's clear? Okay, most of all, it's simple sentences with 1 to 2 ideas. If you've got a sentence that takes up half a page, no, too long. You're going to lose your reader's interest. You're probably going to lose their train of thought. They're not going to be able to keep up with that much information in 1 paragraph or 1 sentence. So I would put my sub-editor's hat on and we'd cut that one up into a few different sentences or just rewrite it. So ideally, a typical sentence would be 25 words long, give or take, but ideally you have a mix of short and long sentences. It gives the writing a bit different pace. So not big slabs of text or acres of copy. No, send everybody to sleep. So that would be the third point I'd like to make. So there you have it. The key things you need your writing teacher is looking for to fix your writing on a writing coaching call. Now to recap, we've talked about making sure the action is not buried down in page 60. The second is we're encouraging our conversational tone. And the third one is making sure that your writing is easy and clear to understand. Very important. So there's some simple tricks that work to improve your writing. If you'd like to find more about this topic, I've got an article on my website, foreveryoungautobiographies.com. I'll leave a link down below. I'll also leave a link for a link to my coaching course, and the best way to get super deals on the coaching course that I offer is to sign up on my website for my mailing list, for my newsletters, which will highlight the coaching deals, when I've got a new article out, all that kind of thing. So make sure you sign up down below. And if you've got a comment, please share it with us. Perhaps you've got your own tip for improving writing, or you're going to try one that I've mentioned before or in this video. Share it down below. And if you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe and like it. It helps other people discover the channel. So until next time, thanks for watching and happy writing.